Got lots of kids at play. Okay, well, we got the pipe. Brought the pipe up from Jessica's. And now we're looking at the next phase of James and Jessica's house. Ah.
Bring the machete over here.
So we're clearing all of this right out. And I'm thinking that this is the septic tank. Hi. There's Rado digging the septic tank, and this is the channel for the pipe work to come. We're looking at it here. I'm going underneath.
Bring that other one over here too.
Are you going to do a runoff from that septic, James?
Yeah.
You're going to do a runoff with the pipe, so if it does get to the top. We had a bigger one than that, actually. We had a bigger one than that, and even now I'm thinking...
Well, that's just the actual size of the tank.
Yeah.
I tried to explain you have to over dig a little bit.
Yeah. But ours was bigger than that, and I wonder if it's not getting close to being full. But because we never put a runoff.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I really think that it needs that.
Got a nice pasture here for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'll go in on this end, and then I'll have the runoff
Right.
on the other side.
And I notice as well.
I don't know what they are here, but I think standard is 800 or 1,000 gallon.
Yeah.
Some of them, are, if you want a big one, are 1,200.
But what I did notice was that they have a much different idea about what the runoff should be, for what the drop should be. They think it should be in like feet almost, and what happens there is, it just the solid
Clog up.
Yeah. Well, if the solid doesn't coast down there like it's some kind of jet ski, it stops. The fluid continues on, and then if nobody uses the toilet in that amount of time, say a couple of days, the solids get real solid.
Solid. Well, I did one in my own house. Septic tank was across the driveway, so I had to use Schedule 40 pipe instead of the thin wall. And by golly, Ned, that was just a 1/4 inch slope per 10 foot.
That's before we did that.
And that worked and gave me absolutely no trouble in 20 years.
That's exactly what we did. What I tried to get Timio to agree to, and he was talking about at least several inches. And what I did was I got in touch with a friend of mine in the US, and I said, "What's the code? What's the code for the drop on the soil?" And I was very surprised that it was only, what was it, 1/4 inch?
1/4 inch per 10 foot.
It's
well, here's what
it's negligible.
Yeah, here's what they told me happens, and it's been proven. Now, I can't verify either way, but I just listen to what they say, and by golly, Ned, it works. If you give it too much, the water runs away from the solids,
Quickly, yes.
and then the solids clog up
Right,
because it sticks to the pipe.
right.
And then a little bit of it breaks away the next time, and more sticks to that, and
Right.
more and more and more. Pretty soon you have a clog. So without the
That's what I say. And
problem
if it is, as I said, if the toilet wants that clog, wants that potential clog, which might normally get swept away on the next flush, if the toilet is not then used by whatever circumstance for a couple of days, then you've really got a real heavy problem.
But as long as you've got just a little bit of slope and water stays with the solids,
Right.
you don't have that problem.
Right.
Oh my gosh, they're making this thing look like a park.
Yeah, we're getting hassle now because we're not doing the same. We
Well, my original thought was cleanup was just get the debris out of there and,
Right.
and rake it up.
right, but Filipinos
Man.
don't. This is
They've got it looking
this
so
is a
nice.
Filipino.
Oh, don't get me wrong.
Cleanup.
I'm tickled. to death.
Yeah, absolutely. I think they would. Okay, well, I'll leave you to it.
And it is really dry. We could stand some more rain. It rained some today. Wish
It's
it
very
rained some
little,
more.
isn't it? It's been very little.
Oh man.
Well, I think we'll leave Rado to his grave digging.